Dear students, in second chapter of congruences, now the next topic 2.5 is linear Diophantine equations. A Diophantine equation named after Greek mathematician Diophantus of Alexandria is an equation in more than one variable with integral coefficients. There are endless types of Diophantine equations. In this article, we shall discuss only linear Diophantine equations, that is, equation of the type ax plus by equal to c. Now, making the definition, an equation of the form ax plus by equal to c, where a, b, c are integers with a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, is called a linear Diophantine equation in two unknowns x and y. Now, solution of a linear Diophantine equation. Let ax plus by equal to c be a linear Diophantine equation if there exist two integers x0, y0 such that ax0 plus by0 equal to c. Then the equation has a solution, and x equal to x0, y equal to y0 is the solution of the equation. If it is not possible to find two integers x0, y0 such that ax0 plus by0 equal to c, then the equation does not have a solution. Making illustration, the linear equation 3x plus 4y equal to 18 has a solution in integers x equal to 2, y equal to 3 is a solution of this equation. But the equation 2x plus 4y equal to 5 does not have a solution in integers. Now, making remark, a linear Diophantine equation may or may not have a solution. In the next theorem, we shall prove that if greatest common divisor of a and b divides c, then equation ax plus by equal to c has a solution in integers. Some important theorems. First theorem is the linear Diophantine equation ax plus by equal to c has a solution if and only if the greatest common divisor of a and b divides c. Making proof, the given equation is ax plus by equal to c, marking this as number 1. Let x equal to x naught and y equal to y naught be a solution of first. Therefore, we can write ax naught plus by naught equal to c, marking this as number 2. Let greatest common divisor of a and b is d. Therefore, d divides a and d divides b, and therefore d also divides ax naught plus by naught. And this implies d divides c. Now, making the converse part, let d divide c, where d is the greatest common divisor of a and b. Thus, there exists an integer k such that c can be written as k times d, marking this as number 2. Since d is the greatest common divisor of a and b, therefore there exist integers p and q such that ap plus bq equal to d. Now, multiplying both sides by k, we have akp plus bkq is equal to kd, and or akp plus bkq equal to c from second. This implies x is equal to kp and y equal to kq is a solution of ax plus by equal to c. Note, the result of this theorem is also true when the equation is of the form ax plus by equal to c. For proof, proceed as above. Now, the second result, two integers a and b are relatively prime if and only if the linear Diophantine equation ax plus by equal to 1 has a solution. For the proof, the given equation is ax plus by equal to 1, marking this as number 1. Let equation first has a solution in integers, and also let greatest common divisor of a and b is d. Therefore, d divides a, d divides b, and therefore d divides ax plus by for all integers x and y. And this implies d divides a by first, and this implies d equal to 1, that is a and b are relatively prime. Now, the converse part, let a and b be relatively prime, that is greatest common divisor of a and b is 1. then there exist integer x naught and y naught such that a x naught plus b y naught equal to 1. This implies x equal to x naught, y equal to y naught is a solution of linear equation ax plus by equal to 1. A solution xy is called primitive solution if greatest common divisor of x and y is 1. Now the theorem third, if a and b are relatively prime and x equal to x naught, y equal to y naught is a solution of the equation ax plus by equal to c, then all solutions are given by x equal to x naught plus kb, y equal to y naught minus ka for integral values of k. Now for the proof, the given equation is ax plus by equal to c, marking this equation as 1. Since x equal to x naught and y equal to y naught is the solution of this given equation, therefore ax naught plus by naught equal to c, marking this as number 2. Let x1 y1 be any other solution of first, therefore ax1 plus by1 equal to c, marking this as number 3. Subtracting second from third, we have ax1 minus x naught plus by1 minus y naught is equal to 0, that is a into x1 minus x naught is equal to minus b y minus y naught, marking this as number 4. Therefore we can say b divides a into x1 minus x naught, but a and b are co-prime. Therefore b divides x1 minus x naught by Gauss theorem. Thus there exists an integer k such that x1 minus x naught is equal to bk, that is x1 is equal to x naught plus bk. Then from fourth we get a into x naught plus bk minus x naught is equal to minus b y1 minus y naught, or abk is equal to minus b y1 minus y naught, or y1 minus y naught is equal to minus ak, or y1 is equal to y naught minus ak. Putting x1 equal to x naught plus bk and y1 equal to y naught minus ak in third, we get a into x naught plus bk plus b y naught minus ak equal to c, or ax naught plus abk plus by naught minus abk equal to c, or ax naught plus by naught equal to c, which is true by second. Hence the solution of given equation are given by x equal to x naught plus bk and y equal to y naught minus ak for all integral values of k. Remark, in the above result, if the equation is of the form ax minus by equal to c, then all solutions are given by x equal to x naught plus kb and y equal to y naught plus ka for all integral values of k. Proof is proceed as above. Now making note, solving the congruence ax is congruent to c mod b is equivalent to solving the equation ax plus by equal to c. The congruence ax is congruent to c mod b has a solution if and only if greatest common divisor of ab divides c. If x naught is one solution with greatest common divisor of ab equal to 1, then all solutions are of the form x equal to x naught plus bk. Second, when the coefficients of ax plus by equal to c are not large, then the solution can be found by inspection method. Otherwise, the process of successfully diminishing the coefficients is used. Now, taking solved examples, determine whether or not the following linear Diophantine equation have a solution. Now, first is the given linear Diophantine equation is 12x plus 501y equal to 274. Marking this as number 1. Comparing it with ax plus by equal to c, we have a equal to 12, b equal to 501, c equal to 274. And now greatest common divisor of a and b is equal to 3, which does not divide c equal to 274. Hence the given equation does not have solution in integers. Second is the given equation is 3x minus 64y equal to 12. A is 3, b is 64 and c is 24 by comparing. Now greatest common divisor of A and B is 1, which divides C equal to 24. Hence the given equation has a solution in integers. Similarly, try other problems. Now example third, find all solution in positive integers of 5x plus 3y equal to 52. The given equation is 5x plus 3y equal to 52. Comparing it with standard equation, A is 5, B is 3, C equal to 52. And greatest common divisor of AB is 1, which divides 52. The equation has a solution in integers. Now the given equation is equivalent to the congruence AX is congruent to C mod B, that is 5x is congruent to 52 mod 3. Also 0 is congruent to 3 mod 3, marking this as number 3. Adding the congruence second and third, we have 5x is congruent to 55 mod 3. This implies x is congruent to 11 mod 3, cancelling 5 as 5 and 3 are co-prime. Also 0 is congruent to 9 mod 3. Subtracting congruence 5 from congruence 4, we have x is congruent to 2 mod 3. Now altering 5x is congruent to 52 mod 3. Also 0 is congruent to 51 mod 3. 5x is congruent to 1 mod 3. 0 is congruent to 9 mod 3. 5x is congruent to 10 mod 3. Cancelling 5x is congruent to 2 mod 3. Thus all the values of x must be of the form x is equal to 2 plus 3k, marking this as number 6. From first, 3y is equal to 52 minus 5x. 3y is equal to 52 minus 5, 2 plus 3k equal to 42 minus 15k. Y is equal to 14 minus 5k. Thus all the solutions of first are given by x is equal to 2 plus 3k, y is equal to 14 minus 5k for all integral values of k. For solution in positive integers, x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, 2x plus 3y is greater than 0 and 14 minus 5k is greater than 0. K is greater than minus 2 by 3 and k is less than 14 by 5. Hence the only possible values of k are 0, 1, 2. Hence the required solution are x is equal to 2, y equal to 14, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 9, x is equal to 8, y equal to 4. Now example fourth, find the general solution in positive integers of 13x minus 17y equal to 5. The given equation is 13x minus 17y equal to 5. Comparing it with ax minus by equal to c, where a is 13, b is 17, c equal to 5. Greatest common divisor of a and b is 1, which divides c equal to 5. The equation first has a solution in integers. The given linear equation is equivalent to the congruence ax is congruent to c mod b, that is 13x is congruent to 5 mod 17. Also 0 is congruent to 34 mod 17. Adding the above congruences, we have 13x is congruent to 39 mod 17, x is congruent to 3 mod 17. Thus all the values of x are of the form x is equal to 3 plus 17k, marking this as number 2. From first, 17y is equal to 13x minus 5 implies 17y is equal to 34 minus 221k and y is equal to 2 plus 13k. Hence the general solution in positive integers of equation first is x is equal to 3 plus 17k and y is equal to 2 plus 13k, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2. Now find the general solution of 70x plus 112y is equal to 168. The given equation is 70x plus 112y is equal to 168, marking this as number 1. First we find greatest common divisor of 70 and 112, that will be 14, and 14 divide 168. Therefore equation first has solution. Dividing first by 14, we get 5x plus 8y equal to 12, marking this as number 2, which is equivalent to the congruence 5x is congruent to 12 mod 8. Also 0 is congruent to 8 mod 8, marking this as number 4. Adding third and fourth, we have 5x is congruent to 20 mod 8, and cancelling 5 here, 5 is congruent to 4 mod 8. This implies x is equal to 4 plus 8k, where k is an integer, and from second we have y is equal to minus 1 minus 5k. Hence the general solution of the given equation is x is equal to 4 plus 8k and y is equal to minus 1 minus 5k, where k is any integer. Dear students, try exercise 2.3, and if you have any problem then discuss with me. Thank you.